All right, everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Jay Banks back in the saddle. I don't know if you saw me about an hour ago, but I was sitting right here interviewing somebody else. But now we've got my man, Mr. Ohio Sinatra, dude. I am super stoked that you're here, bro. We've been tapped in for a while. You came in about a year ago, saw the store, loved it. I've been a fan of your music ever since, and we just been tapping in on social media, just trying to make this date happen, bro. And today's the day, dude. Let's go.
Absolutely.
How you feeling, man?
I am feeling amazing, renewed, refreshed. I'm happy.
That's a good way to put it, bro.
Happy's a good place to be. Happy's a good
Yes,
place
sir.
to be. You know, the best part about doing these podcasts is we get to see someone in their momentum state a lot of cases, so where the happiness is like spewing from them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like good energy, because this is an opportunity to tell us about what you do. And that's one of my favorite parts about sitting in this chair across from you, is just seeing your glow.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking off camera, man. You can feel the happiness. We talked about frequency. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
But having the frequency that you're at, it's incredible. Thank you for being here. And listening to your music earlier was my first chance to get a listen. Yeah. And, man, I love the vibes, man. I'm a huge fan of like some New York vibes, some northern vibes up there. I don't know. Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about where you're from, but just I'm here for the jams, and we're gonna start playing it in the store. Just straight up. I'm telling you straight up.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Like, I fell in love with the store. Jay, my man. Like, I remember coming in with my wife, getting a couple shirts, the hat. I love the hat.
You make it look good, bro.
I put a little couple buttons on it. It's just me just being a little different. I try not to fit in. I just try to be me.
Yeah, and, looks great.
You know, I'm just happy to be here, man. That's
right.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm happy you're here, bro. And you know what's crazy? So we were, we went down the YouTube rabbit hole. We were listening to all your songs. I listened to the new ones that you sent me as well, and we can play those tonight if you allow us to.
Absolutely.
But the thing that I caught right away, bro, was like, man, this sounds like New York. This sounds like Yam said Ghostface Killer. I was thinking Wu-Tang during the whole thing.
I think some Jay-Z.
He mentioned Jay-Z, and it's all that New York mindset, dude. So as soon as you came in, as soon as the voice came out, it was like, that's New York, bro.
That's it.
That's New York, and
That's
didn't even have to say anything. You were like, yo, I think we're gonna move upstate in a year or two. It's like, what, back to New York? And you're like, Jersey?
Yeah, absolutely. That's me finally finding my voice. For a long time, I didn't sound like this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't rap this way. I had this false or this facade about myself that other people painted me out to be, a bully on the block, a tough guy, somebody who is just a brutal individual.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, which was my former name, Brolic Individual Bang. I got a lot of accolades under that name, but I had a lot of turmoil under that name. And when I say that name, that lifestyle that I lived, it was very chaotic. I lived by the seat of my pants at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of things that today I wouldn't even think about doing.
Right.
I have a conscience now. I know who I am, and the moment I found myself, that's when everything changed.
That's awesome, bro. I mean, that's how it is, though. You know, you go through growth spurts and, trials and tribulations. And it happens with everybody. It happens with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi's, no longer going by Kid Cudi. Childish Gambino's going, he's going to be Donald Glover. He's closing the book on the Childish Gambino thing. And it's and obviously, like, being an artist, you're like, fuck, I don't want to change my name because now I've got to redo everything that I've done before. Yep. But making that jump is growth, right? Because now it's like you're not talking about what you do on the block and all these things. You're talking about real life scenarios.
Yep.
So that name doesn't correlate with who you are today.
Absolutely.
So the name Ohio Sinatra, like, where did that come from?
So Ohio Sinatra came from two places. The fact that I now live in Ohio, and meeting Frank Sinatra was one of my highlights of my early
You got to
life.
meet Frank?
I got a chance to meet Frank.
Oh shit, I'm jealous, bro.
People don't know this, but Frank Sinatra used to eat pizza downtown Jersey City.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Hoboken.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He used to eat pizza downtown Jersey City, and a couple of times I've met him walking past the pizza parlor. I think it was Frank's. I'm not sure, but another time I met him, he was with John Gotti.
Oh shit.
But what people don't, John Gotti, I played for St. Anthony's High School.
Mm-hmm.
That's Bob Hurley. His son Danny Hurley coaches UConn.
Oh yeah.
His other son Bobby played for Krzyzewski at Duke, he's now the coach at Arizona State. After these open gym runs, we used to walk to my brother's house, and my brother lived maybe like a block away from that pizza parlor,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I met them. And John Gotti used to give us money.
That's dope.
Like, a lot of people paint him out to be the worst guy imaginable, but he never showed that to us.
Yeah, I mean that's how the mob always is, man. They take care of their town,
Yep.
they take care of their people. You
Yep.
know what I mean, and just don't get on their bad side. Bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't want to sleep with the fishes.
Right. And it's funny that you said that about Sinatra with the pizza, man, because I went to this place in Chicago. It was Tony, I can't remember the name of it, Tony something. And Sinatra used to always go there, and it was a big family event. So like my whole family's Italian. So we went there to eat, and when we were ordering food, I was only like maybe 13 or 14. And when the waiter came over, he was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want what Sinatra orders when he comes here." He's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to order what Frank Sinatra gets." He goes, "Chicken finger and fries for you." And I was like, "No, what? Wait a minute, chicken finger and fries, bro." He's like, "That was his favorite thing here, was chicken finger and fries."
But he used to have like acid reflux and like heartburn.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going through that right now, so it's
Yeah, you know
it's
what?
tough.
I do want to ask you about that, man, because we were talking earlier, and you said that you just went through like a 19-day fast.
Yeah.
Which is super dope, because it's like you do the quick math. You're like,
Yeah.
bro, you and your wife, like right after New Year's Eve, you're like, we're starting off 2026 with getting it right.
We started before the new year.
All right.
We wanted to go into the new year on a fasting stomach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it consisted of patience, putting the Most High first, just being disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
and understanding the process and understanding what you need to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to live life happy, or do you want to live life in an acute state?
Right.
You know, and I don't think anybody want to live in an acute state.
No, without realizing it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you put yourself there.
Yeah.
Through fucking, missing the boat day after day. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
yeah, bro. Well, that's something where, damn, where was I gonna go with that? Losing my train of thought already, bro.
Going through life at an acute state and going through life with, accountability within oneself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So when you have your boys, you have your people to help pick you up, but if you can't put yourself up on this own pedestal and keep on pushing through, no one's going to be able to do it for you. You got to
Absolutely.
raise your own frequency. You got to put
Absolutely.
yourself in your most desired state. The earlier you find who you are, the better. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Regardless of how old you are, I really attest a lot of any kind of successes I've seen or anything I've progressed from finding myself at an early age, understanding what I liked music, and I wasn't
Yeah.
going to listen to the noise, and I'm going to go that way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it led me to having the greatest life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And understanding the cards you were dealt, we all start at different starting points. You can't control
Yep.
that. You
Yep.
know, you can't control it. It is what it is. We're in this skin that's given to us from the start. So
Yeah.
if you just have all these factors in and you just go at your most authentic self,
Mhm.
one, you can't lose because
Yep.
you've already won.
Yep.
Because most people spend the entire time chasing after what they're trying to look for, and they chase after money because that's what society deems as
Yep.
is the thing. But really, money is just a thing on your
Side
screen these days.
project.
Yeah, it's just
It's a byproduct of it's a byproduct of what you want to do. If you
Yeah.
really bring down to it, you can
Yeah.
chase it, but if you do what you love, the byproduct is financial growth.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And that is the key to life, because all money is a distraction. Like, I hear people saying, I'm chasing that bag, I'm chasing that bag. Well, okay. Well, what did you master so that you don't have to chase the bag?
Right.
In the moment that you master yourself, your craft, your purpose, everything else is it just follows.
Mhm.
It
Everything
just
falls into
follows.
place,
Everything
bro.
follows. Love is the highest frequency ever gifted to anything, because I don't believe anything falls outside of the Most High.
For
And
sure.
if you could do anything just for the love of it, you have unlimited potential.
Oh yeah.
Just for the
We
love.
cap ourselves off by running for money, by
Yep.
going, oh, I'm gonna get this money. You putting a cap on it. You're
Right.
priceless. There is not anything. Money can guarantee you everything material in this world, but that means nothing because we can't take it with us.
For sure.
Only thing we take with us is our memories and those feelings that we had of love, and the feelings that you have when you probably did somebody wrong, and
Right.
you get a chance to look at it on the grand stage.
Yeah.
I,
You know, there's a story where you've got, like, I've seen it on Instagram, like, hey, if you were offered $10 million today, but you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it? And like everybody's like, no, like no. And the guy's like, okay, so you're telling me that tomorrow is worth more than $10 million to you? Like, that's the way you got to start looking at life.
Yep.
And it's crazy to think, because like that's how I'm sure 99% of the people be like, hell no, dude. Like, $10 million for 24 hours, but that's it.
That's it.
Like, I'd rather wake up tomorrow and fucking hunt for my meal,
I'm for my meal.
which
Absolutely.
isn't easy. But waking up healthy, happy, in love, on the right
Yep.
frequency, like there's so much value in it that we don't put a dollar on until somebody fucking sits there and fucking says, life for $10 million. You're like, life, dude. Like,
Life.
yeah.
Life, because with that life, you can accumulate $10 million. If that's not your focus, focus on what you are focused on. Focus on purpose. If you don't know purpose, I suggest like fasting, clearing your mind out. I always say meditate first before you pray. And the reason why you meditate, you want to hear God
You can clear your mind.
without talking.
Right,
And
yeah.
then after you hear him, all you doing is praying for thanks.
Appreciate you, bro.
All you doing is praying for
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, I'm saying bye to you, bro.
Peace, brother. Hit me up on IG.
Yeah, give a piece real quick. Kurt, just give a piece real quick.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Asher in the building. What's going on, bro?
To your point, I want to dive into that, because that's mentality and understanding, centering with oneself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is meditation, prayer, any way of centralizing and internalizing things. There's so many distractions and so much noise that we are dealing with on the regular, because just the way the world works. This is our reality. We don't know anything beyond. We don't know what happens after you pass. You obviously can't take it with you, as you stated. But the noise that we're accustomed to, not physical noise. I'm not talking about like noise in New York. I'm talking like your buddy trying to get you to do this, your girlfriend trying to get you to this, your parents inflicting on their dynamic with you, making you feel bad about
Yeah.
nothing, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. There's so many negative things.
Yep.
When you silence it and you go in deep transit thought, you start to see where your wants and where meets your needs.
Absolutely.
And you start to really like look into oneself, because you have to sit there and be honest with yourself. You
Yep.
can't just pretend that you're the shit
Yeah.
You might be the shit. You might be
Yeah.
the best. You might be a high performer
Yeah.
amongst everybody else. But are you high performing in the place that you want to high perform?
Absolutely.
Or are you high performing because it's convenient and it was placed before you?
Yeah.
A lot of people are born into money, are born into opportunity, and they sit there and they're stagnant. They
Yep.
get no further, yet they have all the tools and resources right at their fingertips.
Yep.
And you wonder why they're not going further, yet you're out there grinding, hustling, and you're making moves, sure, but they have everything ready to go.
Yeah.
And your journeys are different.
Yeah.
But you're internalizing it. You're there. They have a lot of soul searching, or however you
Yeah.
want to frame it. And your understanding of that is incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't care the age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was pretty young when I decided music. I mean, the better interest of my parents' mind disagreed with me, so I
Yeah.
dipped and went to a different city for college because I was like, they're gonna hold me back here.
Yeah.
I want to play music, and they say I need to go try to be a lawyer.
Your spirit.
You know what I mean?
Your
It's like-
spirit. Your spirit was talking to your soul, and you listen. A lot of people don't listen to their spirit. You know, because in order to get in sync, spirit, soul have to be on the same level.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have to intertwine. You can't just have your higher self calling the shot and your soul is just disgruntled, don't want to do it, but you do it anyway. You want everything to just be aligned, you know. And to the point you made, I have a bar that say you've never seen yourself until you seen yourself cracked.
I like that.
When people might look at you breaking or having a breakdown as something negative. No. The breakdown comes because you know wholeheartedly that you know your worth, you know you're better, you know you should be doing something meaningful and you're not doing it. So when everything breaks and fall apart in your life, don't look at it as I'm broken. Look at it as it fell apart beautifully. It was supposed to fall apart this way. It was supposed to happen this way. Like my nephew ain't here no more. He died from COVID.
I'm so
2022.
So sorry to hear that.
He was supposed to die that way. He was supposed to have that conversation with me 2 weeks before, telling me and begging me, start back doing music. I was supposed to tell him no. Because he now know on the other side that was my journey and he was a part of that journey. Like, I can honestly tell you right now, my nephew is probably sitting right next to me.
Yes.
Cheering you on for
Cheering
sure.
me on. And how I know that is because I'm happy. I have a record called Blame It on Kareem. That was my nephew. And literally the record is just about blame Kareem for me being in this booth, destroying this beat. Blame Kareem for me dropping song after song or reel after reel. Blame Kareem for it. He put it in my mind. You know, so the moment I made that record, and I tell my wife this every time I say this story. I'm in the booth. I am in the booth recording, and I feel a nudge on my shoulder.
Oh shit.
I'm doing a hook, and I feel a nudge.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That was him. That's it.
A cool wind hit the back of my head.
Yeah.
And I go, man, my nephew is playing with me right now.
Yeah.
And I just went ahead and finished the song. After I finished the song, man, I broke down in tears. It was probably one of the hardest records he was my nephew, but he was more like a little brother. He was 4 years younger than me, so he was the annoying little brother.
Right.
You know, so I don't think it would have ever happened that way if I still was in a negative state, because you can't hear, you can't feel in the noise.
Yes.
Before I came here, my wife is like, what are you doing? I said, I'm meditating.
Let's go.
I'm aligning.
Yes.
Like, that's my approach. When I was younger doing these things, I used to be scared.
Right.
I used to be nervous. DJ Who Kid, I'm on Shade 45 and suffered a stroke.
That's fire.
I love that.
On air, I had a stroke.
That's so real.
Rushed to the hospital in New York City. Later on that year, my father died.
Damn.
Wow,
Like,
I'm
it's-
so sorry. You're
No, don't apologize.
Condole-
Because
still.
listen. I have this understanding.
yes.
Death is nothing more than a transcendence to graduate to the next level.
Right.
Everybody, we don't know our exit strategy. That's something no one knows their exit strategy unless they say, I'm going to kill myself. And literally, half of the people who try to kill themselves failed. No one knows the exit strategy. So death is nothing more than graduation.
Yeah.
So thank you for saying condolences, but I understand. This shell, it's not me.
The skin we're given.
Yeah, it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. I'm on the inside.
Containers are what aliens call us.
We ghost in the shell.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Interesting thing about ghosts. I'm not trying to derail the podcast, but I found an interesting fact about ghosts recently, bro.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. Do you know how ghosts are portrayed as like see-through and like go through walls and everything? And people have claimed they see ghosts like that. Where that came from, okay, back in the day. So before this happened, they always imagery ghost as looking like a real person and being able to come and go in the room as they please, kind of like Sixth Sense and how they framed it. Well, there was this movie like super, I pronounce like Supernatural, but it was Super Maggio or something. In that film and thing, they had it on a projector, okay? And part of it to film it, they had to make the ghosts, they had made them float in it in order for it to film correctly. And it was a projector, so all the ghosts were see-through. Because
they used a glass.
Because of the technology, it was not advanced enough. We have see-through ghosts because of technology was lacking, and it shaped how people see ghosts to this day because of lack of technology back in the day.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
The whole thing came from that one film, and it blew up, but it became a lack of technology and now we see ghosts as see-through when really the imagery has always been they look like us. They just come and go. That's why people see their grandma or whomever. It's just as this real thing. It's not see-through technically is basically what the guy was explaining because of lack of technology.
Absolutely.
And that is fascinating. That shaped the whole, that people see ghosts as see-through, but really it's just,
oh yeah,
it was just not real. You know what I mean? It's fascinating, man.
Like I felt presences. Like I can
for sure,
feel a presence.
Different dimension.
Yes, it's so real, and we actually, when we sleep, or should I say when we wake up, we're in our true state, our true form. When we're dreaming, we're in our real reality, and when we wake up from that dream, we're now in life's dream. Because this is nothing more than an illusion. It's like the way our brain works.
Yeah.
I can see you guys because my brain has slowed light down to a certain type of frequency so I can capture everything that's here.
Right.
But when people transcend, the brain does the reverse. It speeds up. Why do you think when people are dying and they're looking at you, then they're looking through you?
Yep.
Because they can't see you. They see the light for what it is.
That's crazy because I've actually had a buddy who was in a bad car accident on Halloween, and I ran down to the hospital when he was out of surgery, and same thing, bro. Like he was there, and he was looking at me, but he was looking right through me, and it was so strange to be in that moment because like. You know, he's looking at me, but like there's like something isn't right in his eyes. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to like you can see that in real time. Yeah. And then he started healing and got better. But I still remember that moment. I still remember the look in his eye, and it's the same eye that I've seen for 15 years. He's been my best friend or great friend for a long time, but. That wasn't the same face. That wasn't the same person at that moment. It was crazy. Yeah, man. It's that thin line, and I touch on all these subjects in my music. That's why I speak on it. Because I don't talk about killing another person or man, I don't want that type of karma on me. I don't want God to be like, well, listen, this is what Kerwin. Right. He's not gonna say Ohio Sinatra. This is what Kerwin did
when he had an audience.
Right.
Kerwin decided that he was gonna take lives.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that on my conscience at
Right.
all. You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, too, it's, you know, you want to put out music that you want to hear. You want to put out music that your son wants to hear.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're putting out stuff that doesn't represent you anymore, you know, that might have been you 20 years ago,
Yeah.
but it's like, bro, like we all level up. We all
Yeah.
graduate. We all, you know, we all see what works, see what doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of us wear our heart on the sleeve, right? So, you know, of course. You want to talk about like all the bad shit that happened in your life, but
Yeah.
like you speak that shit into fruition, you're gonna keep running down that same tunnel, dude.
Yeah, and this is what a lot of artists don't understand. You're chanting.
Yeah.
The average artist go into the studio. I don't care who you are. You Jadakiss, you Jay-Z. I don't care who you are. You're saying that verse more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z probably rehearsed every line that he is going to say in the studio before he get to the studio.
Right.
And then do a few punches and people like, oh man, that's genius. No, he already knew what he was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So to have this microphone in front of me is just like everything, because now I get to chant a positive message.
Yeah.
Now I get to take people on my internal journey instead of my external journey. If I do everything externally, it's just not going to sound cohesive to the person that I am.
Right.
Like even certain samples I would never use no more. You know, and to get back to the point that we started on, it kind of trips me out when I hear artists that hasn't shown growth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting into no names and nothing like that because I ain't that type of person. But if you was rapping 20 years ago and your message is the same today,
Mm-hmm.
you need to go take a look in the mirror.
Yeah. There's no
The
The
growth.
people who are following you need to take a look in the mirror.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to have change.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're not changing, you're dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's
And you're not growing.
You're not
I
growing.
think All American Rejects, I know it's not hip hop or anything, but All American Rejects, pretty big band. They were talking about, people were like saying to play the songs from the past, and he's like, I actually wrote those when I was like 16, man. Now I'm an adult. I'm a grown man. I don't really, I sing it for the ones that want to hear that nostalgia, but the songs we're writing now are nothing like that, because that's how we're parents. Things have
Yeah.
changed, so we as a band have to
Appreciate
change.
you guys.
We as a band have to change, and that's consenting band members all agreeing they're older, and like, but that wasn't their bread and butter.
Yeah.
They didn't make it on the new music,
Yeah.
but they come to the show to hear the nostalgia song. But he was saying, he's like, man, we're not there.
And
That's not how it is.
half of the time, artists I know, like myself, shout out to King Malik. That's my producer. Everything you hear, King Malik did it. Everything, every record, everything. He does everything, and he has. When I first met King Malik, I ain't gonna lie, I was into some corrupt stuff. Okay, really corrupt. And it was King Malik who kind of put knowledge of self into me, and he would do it slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear slight changes in my music over the years.
That's fire.
I have 5 older brothers. 5. My older brothers never took the time out to talk to me like, yo, because we always into the street life.
Right.
All of us street dudes, 24/7. I'm moving weight for my older brother. The other older brother, older than him, is taking him to get the weight. The other brother is in Massachusetts stashing the weight. Like,
It's a teammate.
Family business, bro.
my other brother works at the post office. He's like packaging. Like, when I tell you we were so street, but meeting King Malik, things started to resonate in me. And he wasn't the type of person that'd be like, you wrong about this. If he didn't agree on something, well, you know everybody different. It might take this person a little bit longer to understand you. You can't always look at your partner as the problem.
He's been through it all, bro.
He's been through. I can say he's
just gym after gym, bro.
Like King, he's looking in right now, but gym after gym after gym, and then he'll forward you, hey King, you got this book, you got 48 Laws of Power. Yeah, he'll send you 11 more books too.
Oh boy,
That's dope.
I love that.
I'll send you some more next week. I read more than anything. I write only in the studio or before I go to bed. I've had binges where I've written 400 to 500 bars in a night.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Everything I write
Beast
about,
mode.
I dream about.
Let's go.
So when I travel to things like the Akashic Record, I have a guide there. He's about 9 feet tall. Tall black guy with this huge white beard. And I'm in this realm of all knowing, libraries of data, libraries of screens. See, it has to be something that I can relate to.
Yeah.
I can relate to screens. This is my time. The sky is like this huge panoramic, like, TV. Any question I have, he answers.
That's a fire way to look at life, bro.
When I come back, I write. Now it's getting in my tablet. I can't type fast enough. I'm a nerd. I can't type fast enough. All this information is in every record that I have ever recorded. I don't rap about things I don't know. I don't rap about hearsay. I rap about truth, things that I've been shown. And like lately, my intuition has been like through the roof. Like if I feel something, I'll tell my wife, and then she'll come back and be like, "Damn, you hit that on the nail. Like you mentioned that." Like, yeah.
I like that song "Training Camp," bro. That was the one. Yeah. So we were going through the album earlier, and we started with that "I Declare War." But when that "Training Camp" came on, it was like, bro, that shit sounds fire, bro.
Yeah, Training Camp. Training Camp was a record. I did Training Camp. Think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I recorded Training Camp, and Training Camp basically was me getting back into music.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Training Camp. It's serious already, but this is just Training Camp.
Yeah.
Everybody else is putting out music for the playoff. Shit is training. I'm sorry, it's Training Camp to me.
Yeah. That's fire.
That's
bro.
just my mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, man. You know, and the fact that you're able to, like this year alone, you're trying to put out 3 albums in 3 months. Like literally every 30 days, you're gonna drop a new album.
Yeah.
So you're starting January 29th, February 29th.
I believe.
28th.
I think the March and then April.
Oh, March and April. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
a leap
bro.
year. That was last,
Hey, you know,
that was last year.
I should know that, like, because my birthday's March 1st. So if
right.
I was born on a leap year, my birthday would have been on February 29th. But I'm always fucking a couple of years off on
I think
those.
we're like,
Yeah.
it's like every 4 years.
Every 4 years, yeah.
Yes, because it was 2 years ago. 2024.
Let me just throw this out here. We need 13 months, not 12.
We sure
Yes.
do.
We
28
need
days each.
we need 13 months, 28 days each. Fucking 4 weeks a month, not 31 in a 28-day span. Fucking, it's perfect, dude.
Absolutely.
Like I don't know how they fucked up,
Right, and they would get an extra month of rent from us.
dude. Crazy.
They would get more money from us.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't do 13 months. It's deeper. They don't.
Christmas would always land on Christmas. Thanksgiving would
Everything's-
always land on Thanksgiving. You
Same
wouldn't have
here.
to be like,
Yeah.
when's Easter this year?
Yeah, like next year, do I get this? Like Christmas falls on this day.
Yeah.
You know,
Just a little food for thought, bro.
I agree.
You know.
I agree. We do think we got this current version of humanity, whatever. We're so close. We'll get it right.
Yeah.
You
We'll
think
get-
so? I don't know. I
What
don't
about the
think.
next one? The next
I
one?
don't think.
Are we
this-
dinosaurs? Are we
There's a
just-
reset button in the future.
I don't think humanity will ever get it right because for one, we're not meant to get it right here.
No,
if we
we're-
was meant to get it right here, then everyone would be here for 900 years still.
Yep.
I honestly believe that it's nothing below this.
So
if-
this is the beginning.
This is beginning.
Okay.
Anything below this is a flat surface. It's flat. It's paper. Anything. I honestly believe that this is hell. I mean, a spirit is physicalless. You have no body. You can't smell. You can feel through emotion and vibration, but you don't know pain.
Right.
The noise that you hear in your head shed this body. You know what noise you actually hear? You hear the plants singing. Plants sing.
Yeah.
You hear the birds.
click, too.
You hear earth in harmony. You feel it. Bodiless is the closest thing to being with the Most High. You can't get to the Most High this way. But what happens this way? Rape, temporary satisfaction, body pleasurement, hell. We see it every day on the news. Another family done burnt up, burnt alive. You have people sitting in the belly of the well through their thoughts or their job. Stress levels is through the roof. This is the lowest place that we all chose to come here.
And we did it to ourselves, bro.
We did it to ourselves to make ourselves better from where we came from.
Right. It's crazy to think, bro.
It's the ultimate test, right?
It's but when you like, do you believe in aliens and stuff like that?
I do believe in aliens because we are one.
No, let's go. All right. So we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
There was a project called Project Serpo, where it was it's one of those declassified, could be fake, could be real, but it was basically we took 13 civilians and sent them to Serpo, which was basically from Roswell. When the plane crashed, they actually the story is they retrieved one of the pilots from the UFO, and he was still alive, and that alien's name was EB1, and so EBE-1, and that alien was able to help us fix his equipment in the UFO to talk to Project Serpo, and then we had an exchange program. So 13 civilians went to Serpo for 12 years, and in return, we got Teflon and other like worldly fucking shit. So, but the Project Serpo, like when the story that like one of the pilots or one of the astronauts that went out there was explaining the whole thing, and he said Project Serpo, like there's no, like you don't work for money. You work for society for 2 or 3 years, and then you can live off the land. And so like that's kind of feels like how it should be, bro. Like we've put ourselves in this position where we've made clothing not only a part of our everyday, but now it's gotten to the point where clothing is getting pricier and pricier and pricier, and all of a sudden it's about making money instead of just putting yourself out there for society to be a representative of. But it's super interesting, man, because like you look at it and it's like I could see how that would make sense. You know what I mean? Like you go out there, and as long as you're do 2 to 3 years of either you're fucking farming for crops or you're building something, just putting towards society. Society's going to give back to you instead of what we're doing now, which is fuck everybody over, make as much money as you can so I can buy the things that I want.
Capitalism, selfishness, and the project. Believe it. I believe it. I've never heard about it, but I believe it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I believe it is because if I don't believe it, then I'm putting myself into a box.
For sure.
So I believe it because for a very long time before capitalism took over, a lot of places lived off the bartering system. How do you barter? You live off the land.
Yeah.
You specialize in crop. This person specializes in like milk or beef or whatever they do. You barter. It's a trade for a trade. You got what I need, I got what you need. Here you go.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me, that's how it should be.
I mean, it kind of seems like that's how it is across the board, man. Like I saw a story about monkeys who, you know, they were seeing that transactions, and so monkeys started to take stuff from people and give it to humans. Like here's you know. A leaf, like it doesn't have to be something fucking that we pay for, but they're looking for the transaction, and that's all just in our brain. That's you know, here's something, give me something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's crazy to see that, you know, we've gone so far left. You know, and like you said, I can see how you're saying that this is hell, like this is the bottom of the barrel, because you know it seems like every 10,000 years we advance to the point where somebody's like, let's try this, and then it's just a reset button. It's just some dude with a Red Bull, you know, like whether it's this Red Bull or a Red Bull from 10,000 years ago, but you're all jacked up on fucking adrenaline, and you're like, let's try to do this, and all of a sudden you do it, and the whole world has to reset because of it.
Absolutely.
So, you know, and I mean, who knows, man? Who knows what the truth is and what isn't? You know, everything's kind of just drip fed to us over time, and you know, believe what you want. But and at the end of the day, bro, like the human body is the most incredible thing on the planet. Like we've got plumbing, bro. Like we've got plumbing, and not only do like plumbing with no valves. You know what I mean? Like when I've got to pee, like I don't have to fucking turn a valve. I just my mind goes time to pee. You know what I mean? And my mind goes time not to pee. That it's fucking crazy, bro.
Isn't it weird? And I don't know the answer to this. And I think the next time I travel to the Akashic Record, I'm gonna ask this question. The mind, like you said, there is no turn off valve. You thinking it happened. Our brain is nothing more than just a conduit, electricity that distributes information to our other limbs or any other destination on the body to move or to do something or to work in unison together, whether it's eat, take a crap, whatever you do.
It's fucking crazy.
The mind is no part of that.
No.
And it is proven with children who they say are nonverbal. Those children become verbal, and they have so much to say. You want to know why? They've been saying it for the first 10 years of their life in their mind, but could not get it out.
Right.
They think, they know, they feel, they understand. So what are we connected to that allows us this information? Like I've expanded my conduit of information just by living a cleaner life.
Right.
I remember drinking and being drunk and smoking cigarettes and all these other things. The information wouldn't come to me.
100%, bro.
It would narrow. If your pathway to get information is this big, man, you're borderline dumb.
Yep.
Like the wider, the healthier you get, the wider that information spreads. And like I was telling my man that just left, when I'm in a studio and I have the speakers right next to me, and I sink my head in, and I feel the metronome, and once it sinks in, I see words.
That's awesome.
The first 2 years me coming back, I recorded everything in the dark. Lights off.
Yeah.
Only light I had was the little screen in my booth so I can see with my mouse. I have a mouse. I am the most hood recorder ever. I have my mouse on my thigh. while I'm in the booth, in front of the microphone, looking at a little iPad, trying to line it up. Oh, there it is. It's on record. Let me hit. And then I'll start recording. But once I sync in with the metronome, it's different. Like, I get a chance to see every word that I'm going to use, or if a word come at me, how can I flip this thing? And then I'll bring it back, and then I'll record 3 to 4 to 5 bars, and then I'll stop. Turn the music back on, sit in front of my speakers, fall back in love with the metronome. Got it. I see it. Let me go in the booth and record this thing. That's how I recorded like that for 2 years. Last year, that's when I really started getting on my pen game. Really getting on the pen game.
That's awesome, bro.
Yep.
You know, I mean, and there's something to it too, man, when it comes to like the dark rooms, the blue lights, the red lights. Like they really do something to your mindset.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if it's like a break from reality, you know what I mean? But there's something about like an all red room or an all blue room.
Yeah.
You know, and I've spoke about this before on the podcast. I've got buddies that are artists in LA, and they used to do these blue notes, where on like Tuesday nights they would go to a club, and the club would be completely blue. And it was, you know, they would go in there and they would just throw ideas around with each other. But it was like, you know, it was normal artists that would end up going down there, and then John Mayer would be there, like bouncing ideas with up and coming, you know, acoustic artists and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's definitely something about that ambiance of, you know, whether it's just the blue light coming from the phone, you know, or being in a red light, like that TLC red light special. There's something about setting the mood that really gets the brain functioning.
Man.
and it's all has to do with just the frequency of the lights, bro.
It's all chakra based. Red, like I have like Red Room Studios is the name of my studio.
Let's go, bro.
Red Room Studio. I have my Red Room custom sign. I turn it on, it's red. Turn the lights off, so you have the red glow. The red glow shines directly into the booth.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I record with that light on, is something I gotta really get off my chest.
Yeah.
You know, because my voice is more aggressive. I think I turned it off when I started recording Liquid Sessions. Liquid Sessions is an album that's basically like set in a bar. Like in a bar. If we're at a bar and an MC comes out there and he introduces, like, coming to the stage, this is who we have, he's from Liquid Sessions is based upon that. And I got that idea from the Jizza. Shout out to the Jizza. The Jizza found me on MySpace, who actually...
Shut the fuck up.
Dude.
Let's go,
the
dude.
The Jizza found me on MySpace in 2003
That's insane.
or 4. Introduced me to DJ Megatron. God bless the dead.
Come on.
Introduced me to DJ Megatron. After meeting DJ Megatron, I'm in Staten Island, outside of Park Hill Projects.
That's crazy, dude.
Going to the studio with Megatron to record my first ever mixtape, all because the Jizza shouted me out.
Incredible.
But Liquid Sessions is basically something like Liquid Swords. It's a lyrical exhibition put in layman terms so you can sit back, have a smoke, have a drink, and just vibe out to dope shit.
Let's go.
That's Liquid Sessions. I think I have to do, man, I think 4 more records for Liquid Sessions.
All right, I'm gonna have to hear it, bro, because Cushion Orange Juice is my smoke track.
Man, the Jizza is like a father to the brand that I'm producing. Like, I don't care about fame. I don't care about money. I do this because I love it.
Yeah.
And I've surrounded myself with like-minded people, like DJ Bedtime 357, who's Remy Martin's DJ. That's also my DJ. That's my man. That's like, he spins my records. We get on phone calls, no strings attached. He don't ask me for no money. I don't ask him for favors. We do things because we generally just cool with each other.
Vibe with each other for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, King Malik is on that same wave. I've been recording with King Malik since the early 2000s. And I've never paid for a session.
That's a blessing, bro.
He's a friend.
Yeah.
It's not a friend. King Malik is more like my older brother.
Mentor, somebody that's like, I see good in you, so I'm gonna make sure that you get your words out there.
We have this thing like we on the same vibratory rate.
For sure.
Like King could send me a track, and I could listen to it, and I already know what he envisioned for that record.
Dope.
That's where we at with it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's awesome, man. Have you have you ever seen a movie called Coffee and Cigarettes?
No.
Okay, so it's not a movie. It's more of like a side project documentary. It's literally an hour and a half about people drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes, and it's fucking genius, bro. It's probably 15 to 20 years old, but it's filmed in black and white.
Silent?
No, okay. Not silent, but it's got like Jack White and Meg White in one scene where they're literally at a coffee shop. They're just fucking smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. But Jizza and RZA are at the end of the movie, and it's Jizza and RZA, and Bill Murray is their server. So Bill Murray's the one fucking serving the coffee, and they're just sitting there smoking cigarettes. But it's an hour and a half about conversations over coffee and cigarettes, bro. It's one of the most interesting fucking shit I've ever seen because it was so different than everything else. But the fact that they brought so many bangers in, like when Wu-Tang was a part of it, bro, I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like just, and obviously like Jizza is his brain is so insane, bro. Man. Like this dude is so smart when it comes to shit.
I seen the Wu-Tang documentary and the RZA. He's just different.
Yeah, bro.
Let me just say this. Do you know how hard it is to come up with a sound that no one has done?
Bro, when we were listening to your music, like I was like, this sounds like Wu-Tang. This sounds like New York. It's fucking hard to do, bro.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that, you know, you've got like New York has its own beat, like, and it's so different from the West Coast. It's so different from Chicago. It's so different from Houston. It's got its own sound that's synonymous across the board. You can hear it and you'd be like, oh, this is New York shit. This is New York hip hop.
I think hip hop is at a point right now where it's not a lot of authentic music.
No,
like when you turn on New York radio, you don't hear New York radio.
Right.
You hear Atlanta radio.
Okay.
Like New York is stuck in this. I call New York a graveyard when it comes to things like innovation. Okay? I work in tech. So I know what innovation looks like. I remember when Ohio started the whole, we're going to be the Silicon Valley of the Midwest. I said, shit, I need to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Went to school, got my degree in IT and everything, and started working in tech. New York is like a graveyard when it comes to that music because a lot of rappers, younger rappers, sound like they're not from New York. And this is why you have this whole pull in New York of the older rappers now coming in like, nah, this is New York. And you got the younger heads that they're clashing when it comes to that. But then you have an artist like myself who watched the older rappers have this life in hip-hop.
Yeah.
Mold the hip-hop culture to their likeness. I was left on the outskirts. I could never crack that.
Right.
So now when I see the rappers, now it's like, He's talking about the same thing that he was talking about. Check this out. Listen to this. And most of the time, they don't want to hear it.
Right.
They don't want to hear it because they want what they want. They bypass my age group to go to 17, 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing over 30. They bypass my group the same way they did when they were coming up.
Right.
And what that do is that just put a fuel in my flame, like, that's dope. But listen to this.
Yeah, you know, and there's something to it too, though, bro. Like, you know, when it's like passing the torch. You know, it's like there's a reason why New York. It's New York, like East Coast, West Coast, and it's not East Coast, Boston, fucking everything else. When we talk about East Coast, we're talking about one fucking city.
One city.
You know, when we're talking about West Coast, we're talking about one city.
Yep.
And that's the crazy thing is, you know, the passing the torch. It's like, you know, the Wu-Tangs and you know, and anybody from the Bronx or like Shaolin, you know, you've got this we did it shit. You know what I mean? And like if you want to walk this path, watch what we did, you know, and a lot of the people, of course, like you were saying, like these young cats, like they want to make their own path, but the mumble rap, the, you know, whatever they're trying to, the quick buck of like this is what works. It's there's no longevity to it.
Yeah, it dies out. It's a fad.
It's a fad.
Fads die out. Drill rap, it dies out. Snitch rap, it dies out. You know, like, if you resurfacing your music, it's going to die out when your fans die out.
For sure, everybody grows.
Yeah, like,
and here's a fucking prime example, bro. Taylor Swift, right? Like she's been so good at being a chameleon where, you know, she was what, fucking 14 when she started putting out music. So the shit she was putting out was for 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
When she turned 20, she was putting out stuff for 20-year-olds.
Yep.
And guess what? All of her fucking fan base that was 14 are now 20.
Yep.
And the people that weren't fans of her when they were 14, they're fans of her now at 20.
Yep.
And the same thing, it goes on and on, bro. Like, you know, she's got this era or whatever. Like, you know, I don't listen to Taylor Swift's music, but I sure the fuck appreciate what she's done for the industry, because she's been so smart at making sure that all of her fans are growing up with her. Yeah. You know, like she's shedding her skin and she's letting it be known on every single album that she puts out. Like I don't listen to them, but I'm smart enough to see that she knows how to not lose fans, only gain them.
Yeah, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I remember having a conversation with my nephew Maurice, and we was in my car. We was coming from New York, and this is when I first started changing my music. And he looked at me. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. They want the sexy reds.
Yeah.
They want the Bodak yellows. Nobody want to hear this shit. Take this shit out the tape. That this is what he told me sitting in my passenger seat to my Cadillac.
Right.
Like, what? Man, I love my music, and I know it's a million other people out here like me.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be. Nobody want to hear it. A week ago, he sends me a message on Facebook. Yo, I doubted everything that you was doing. This shit is real hip-hop.
Let's go, bro.
This is fire.
Dude.
This is one of the dopest things I've ever, like, yo, you stuck with it. Of course.
That's because it doesn't fade, bro. You know, and at the end of the day, it's like we said, there's New York, East Coast, and West Coast. It's one fucking city, bro.
Yep.
And, you know, it's crazy to see, you know, even Chicago doesn't have that type of notoriety. You know what I mean? Like you've got Kanye, you've got Common, you got some fucking great artists from Chicago, but like the it doesn't all mesh together like
Yeah.
New York hip hop does.
I don't even think all of New York hip hop is meshing. It's a war between like right now. You look at 50 Cent, he's beefing with Papoose.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Fat Joe, he's beefing with Cuban Link.
Mm-hmm.
Cuban Link is beefing with Jadakiss.
Yeah.
You got the younger rappers telling older heads, get out of here. You got the older rappers saying nobody don't want to hear mumble. When you on the outside of New York, it looks like they're together.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is they could not be further apart.
For sure.
So like, let's take Ohio. I have been trying to crack Ohio radio
Okay.
in Columbus at OSU. Trying to break local
DJ
radio.
Nails, are you listening, bro? I've got
Nails.
I've got a homie that's a PDMD in Columbus.
Wow, nice.
At was it Hot 90s? No, not Hot 97, 96. It's the hip hop station out there in Columbus.
I have been trying to break every, just hear me out. Just take a listen. No one wants to do it. It's a producer. I think his name is Jay Rawls. For 2 years, I have been contacting Jay Rawls. He just did an album with Talib Kweli.
Let's go.
Jay Rawls is a professor at OSU who does music. He's local. I have been trying to contact him, his brother. Yo, I rep Ohio. Like, granted, I ain't from Ohio. It ain't where you from. It's where you at.
Yep.
I'm trying to crack this music locally.
So Talib,
No response.
Talib he had some events down at Revel OTR. Like it was like once a week he was doing an event. I think every Wednesday down there. So if you're trying to get tapped in with Talib Kweli or High Tech, like they're both reachable, bro.
Yeah.
Here in Cincy, like I don't know if Talib lives around the area, but like he was here once a week for at least a full year when he was messing with Revel OTR.
Yeah.
So and those are legends, bro. Like
Yeah.
High Tech, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
he's comfortable in Cincy, bro. He could be
Yeah.
anywhere. He could be in LA, he could be in New
Yeah.
York, but he's just here in Cincy.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for everybody, man.
That's because they don't waver, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking those guys don't waver. They've stuck true to themselves for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, man. I just feel like if it was more unity, like I used to always hear outside of New York, if you go to Atlanta support they local artists. They still do. You might have to now slide the DJ a couple dollars at a strip club or a chick, like, yo, get your DJ to play this. I'm gonna front a couple hundred to you. And the chick, she go on stage and she shake to that music. And next thing you know, the radio is like, yeah, this is bumping in the club. I was there. You don't have that out here anymore.
Yeah.
Like it used to be community driven. But everybody sound like they're from a different place now.
Right.
So you don't know like who to trust. Like I just was picking up some chronic. And if y'all know anybody who sell real authentic chronic, organically grown,
Yes.
just let me know.
Yeah.
But they're playing like Bone Thugs and Harmony. To me, that is the Ohio sound.
Yeah.
Like they came out of Ohio. Biggie copied their flow.
Biggie copied a lot of people's shit, bro. Notorious
Biggie,
BI1.
BI1. Like it's everything now is just such like the longer you live, the more truth is revealed. It's like everything that was wrong back in the day is right today, and what's right today was wrong back then. It's like everything is flipped.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everything. Like it's just weird. It's like it kind of weirds me out. Like I had this conversation a couple weeks ago with my wife. I said, baby, you know, Jesus was a slave ship? She looked at me like, what? I said, you know, Jesus was a slave ship. This is documented.
Explain that to us.
Jeez Louise, how the council of Nicaea change, have no other slave ship named Jesus, and incorporate that name into the Bible. One of the trippiest things I have ever heard. But this life that I live, I had to erase everything that I learned in school. Had to relearn everything I learned in church. I had to relearn everything I learned just in life. I had to, when I refound myself and centered, started traveling to the Akashic, I found out one thing. Just be a good person.
Just be a good
Isn't that
person.
crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Hell don't exist when you leave here. It exists here.
That's where you stand.
When you stop looking at God in fear and embrace the warmth in his head nod, or embrace the fact that he loved you enough to break off a piece of him and instill it in you, that's the connection.
That's fire, bro.
It's like, man, everything is just different now for me. Everything is different. Just be a good person.
Yeah.
Like, I have family members who are pastors and preachers, and they're like, you're gonna burn in hell. Like, your words have no dominion over me.
Right.
Like, I know what my purpose is.
Mhm.
I know what the Most High shows me.
Right.
I've seen certain things. It's nothing no one else can tell me. Maybe God talks to everyone differently. Maybe the Most High shows you something different. Who am I to tell you that you're wrong?
Right.
I'm going to believe you.
Yeah.
Because I understand that I might understand something that you don't. You may understand something I don't.
Yeah.
Just be a good person. That's it. Treat the person next to you with love and respect. If they disrespect you, have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Yeah, bro. And that's the crazy thing. Like most people, they're quick to ruin their entire day over a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know the quicker you can realize that you're just someone stealing your joy.
Yeah.
You know, then the quicker you can be happy.
Yep.
And let that shit roll off.
Yep. I heard you earlier, and y'all was discussing if time moves fast for you and
Yeah.
when you're older. That is so true, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm pretty sure y'all have heard the term time don't exist.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what do? Moments.
Mm-hmm.
Life is as long as you embrace the moments.
100%.
Embrace every moment. Live in every moment of your life, and life extends.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy, bro? You just gotta like it's you're just packing memories, dude.
Man.
You know, and it's like the more memories that you can make, the longer your life's gonna feel, and the happier you're gonna be, just because you're documenting your day to day in your brain, man.
I document everything. Everything.
Yeah.
I have the most beautiful wife in the world.
Let's go,
and I know she
bro.
don't slap me. My wife would never slap me. My wife is a wonderful person who does everything with us in mind.
Bro,
and
no,
I'm the same
you
way.
guys traveled to come here on a Tuesday. You guys booked a hotel. You guys are staying the night. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
she's like, that's
wife,
it, bro.
My wife is incredible, but to the moment of living in the moment, she's like, "Why do you want to be in bed and for so long?" It's, I'm in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it every second. Every second that I can enjoy, it extends my life. Every second I don't enjoy shortens it.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy every moment. Every moment. Embracing everything. Life is not more than an obstacle. Life lesson. And when you learn the lessons, man, you a dangerous man.
Let's go, bro. That's words to live by,
Yeah,
man.
bro. I've also heard life is not what happens to you; it's life comes from you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? What
Yep.
comes to you is reaction, but life is coming from you.
Yep.
You're creating the life. So when you're living in these moments, whether you're taking photos of it or you're embracing it with your phone in your back pocket, you're taking it in and you're giving it.
Yep.
Every
Yep.
action is science. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yep.
And I truly believe that. Like not to use the negative thing, but if you were to steal from somebody, take from without asking, that person's not going to steal back from you. They don't
No.
even know who you was, but something else is going to take from you because that energy that you put in is going to come back and hit you in the back of the head.
Oh man.
And I think it's a valuable thing to learn.
Very valuable. And every reaction creates multiple timelines of possibility. If you steal from somebody, chances are police might run down on you. Police might shoot you. Somebody may rob your grandmother, your mother.
Yeah.
Someone may kill them.
Karma's real, bro.
All based off of a decision that you made in survival mode.
Real life butterfly effect.
Yep, absolutely.
And we say real life because what is real, we're yet to find out what that fully is. But I do know the skin that we're in is the best skin of your life because it is your life.
Yep.
And you have to embrace it.
Yeah.
The cards you're dealt, I don't care where you come from, what walk of life you are. We all are given the same 24
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
And we have different starting points where people get to level up quicker.
Yeah.
But it's not a race.
Like I could tell you right now because I've been in a situation where a young me, before 25, 4 children, staying in low income, being paid minimum wage. I had to make choices, and I did everything that I did with a kind heart. Instead of going out robbing the next person that made money, I decided to rob banks. I decided to rob gas stations. I decided to sell illegal CDs, DVDs. It's because I didn't have a way. Because mentally, I was stuck in survival mode. And it's a difference when you have children that's 5, 4, 3, and 1. When it's no lunch, when they don't have school, and they're looking at you, and you ain't got nothing in the refrigerator because you don't have child support money.
Yeah, bro.
You know? But listen, I just got a text. Kerwin, stop mentioning the past. Talk about the present.
Let's go,
Let's
dude.
go. Listen, for haters only, January 29th, hosted by DJ Bedtime 357, produced by King Malik. Ohio Sinatra is the artist.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
And that's just the start
Yeah.
of it, man.
That's just the
That's
start.
only the first album of 2026.
That's the first album of 2026. The next album is going to be Ready or Not. That's also produced by King Malik. I don't have no one hosting on that. I wanted DJ Bedtime to host because I wanted everybody to know where I came from. I came from the mixtape era. But this album is not a mixtape. It is a full album.
That's the shit.
Full album.
So when you're making this music, man, you know, are you trying to do all 3 albums at one time, and are you just like this song matches with this album, this one matches with that album?
Everything is strategically planned and written. So I have an album for haters only. This is what I'm recording for haters only.
That's dope,
For Ready or
dude.
Not, this is what I'm gonna record. Like the artist with the board in the studio. This is what I'm gonna record for this album. This is what I want to record. This is the samples I want to use for this album. it's a nonstop thing. Like right now, we're prepping for to finish Liquid Swords and then to move on to the King and Now, which is King Malik. We're gonna do that album and then we're gonna get back into the Rat Pack album.
Was that's number 3? The King and Malik?
The King and I is gonna be
King and I.
number 4.
Okay.
And I'm pushing that one up because I just feel like it's necessary. King Malik is a dope producer, but King Malik come from like the early stages of hip hop, like
Dope.
early '80s. I'm talking about Coogee Sweater, Kango One with the big boombox radio. Like he's just like this amazing spirit to be around. Like nothing but information, positive. His beats are on point. It's like.
Is he from Cincy?
No, King Malik is from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay, so you're sending all your shit to Jersey for him to do
I,
still.
Yeah, after I record everything.
You wrote this. You do the stems in your studio.
Yeah.
Where do you record the stems at?
So King has all the stems and everything like that. All I'm doing is getting his beat when he send it to me, and I lay my 24s down. I don't spit 16 bars. Okay. I lay my 24s down. Do my hook, I'll fly him the record. Like a lot of the date and timestamps, you'll see the same date for 5, 6, 7 records. And then I only record on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. If I go out with my wife, then I don't record that day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just record on a Sunday. But during the week, I have the beats. And what I do is I like to write during the week. So if I'm sitting down at work and a bar come to my head,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's another one.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I tell Malik, like, yeah, just send the music. Just send it.
Yeah.
This weekend I'll be in recording. Last weekend I recorded 6 records. 6 records. So
I like how you say records too, bro, because it sounds like make records.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, Dead Prez.
Yeah, man.
That's that New York. That's a New York voice,
Yeah,
bro. You can't get away from it.
That Dead Prez, man. Yeah.
Make records.
Man, I love
Reminds
it.
Reminds you of
I think
robot.
Oh shit.
I think we
That's
supposed
what
to
you
be-
just said.
What is it?
Heated reality.
What's that hip hop group that
Man,
I forgot the hip hop group, but it's an old school group from like the 90s.
Mobb Deep.
Nah, man, they was
That's my shit, bro.
they came out when they was like sitting at like this diner bar, sipping on a red. I'm trying to think of this rap group. It was, I forgot the group, but we supposed to be sampling a couple of their records, so I can't wait. Definitely can't wait.
So
Yeah, bro.
when you're saying you record everything on a weekend and you churn this out, you're doing
Yeah.
a high volume in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Is this, when you're writing this, is this like random bars about different topics that you're coming up over time, or is this all in sync with the same message?
All in sync.
Okay.
All
This is
like
a lot.
Like when you look at For Haters Only, the first record on for Haters Only, because DJ Bedtime is like a short school bus style, right? So I have a record called Off the Spectrum. Who rides on short school buses?
Oh.
Off the Spectrum.
I see.
We off the spectrum.
Yeah.
So, and we have another record called Short School Bus Style. We have another record called No Gatekeeping. Like Red Room Studios, like Red Room Fever. Like I go by each album title. Every song is based upon that.
Okay.
Every record. Like the outro for that is I have a record called 150. Why? Because I was in a remedial class. I was also valedictorian my senior year in high school.
Let's go,
Okay.
bro.
A remedial class was in room 150. Short school bus style.
That's
150.
wild.
Put it together. And that record is probably the longest record I've ever done. That record is about 5 minutes. And the reason why I say I want 5 minutes is because this is the outro. My album is not going to get weaker as it go along. It is going to get more powerful.
Oh, shit. DJ
Better.
Nails just joined.
It's just going to get better.
DJ Nails, bro.
DJ Nails, if you're still
He'll
there,
connect
bro.
you right where you need to be.
Yeah, we've got Ohio Sinatra on the podcast right now, and he is trying to get tapped into Columbus, Ohio, in the music scene, bro. So I want to connect you guys because
Peace.
my man's got it going on, bro. So Nails, we'll connect you guys after the show. I appreciate you for tapping in, and we got to get you on the podcast, bro. You gotta come. Are you staying in Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go, bro.
We got to get a record up playing so that Nails can hear something.
Right? What do you want me to play real quick?
Man, we could play Choose What You Want. King Malik.
You want me to play one of the new ones, or you want me to play which?
Play. Let me see.
See, you sent me BDT, VG for haters only. Fire in My Bones. That one was dope too, bro.
Fire in My Bones. We supposed to be sending that record to Shaquille O'Neal. He has something called Fire is Hot.
Oh, dope.
I actually made that record for that, but the story behind Fire in My Bones, I used to sing when I went to church.
All
and
right.
the song I used to sing was Fire in My Bones.
Oh, let's go.
Shut up in my bones like Jeremiah, like Jeremiah. I used to sing that in church.
That's crazy.
And when somebody reached out to me like, yo, Shaq have this thing called Who's Fire? And it instantly rang a bell like, dude, you sung Fire in My Bones as a kid. Make a record about it.
Is that the one you want me to play right now?
You could play that. You could play it. King Malik gonna be upset with me, but you could play that
Let's.
record.
Which one do you want me to play,
You
bro?
can play Fire in My Bones.
All right.
Before we hand out our collection plate, I like to bring up
Yeah, the intro was
the
dope.
children of today's choir, led by young Kerwin Williams. The good kids, good kids. God bless all of them. Just bless the children. Yes, that if you come up here every other Sunday, and they give their best for the Lord. Yes. The fire shut up in my bones. Children of today's choir. Talking about fire, shut up in my bone, like Jeremiah, won't leave me alone. I'm gonna sing to the earth, mighty power from above. Spirit's got me so I can't sit down to the fire. Back on the streets with receipts, nigga on fire. Cold world, hot heart, still breathing fire. I don't bluff, I don't front, I perspire fire. Every step through the rain, I felt that fire. They talk real big, I retire suppliers. I advance when the pressure's full as a tire. No facade, just scars and a wave of fire. Mind sharp, so calm, I never retire. I was broke with the vision, still on fire. Empty fridge full of faith, still on fire. Every loss put a spark, my eternal fire. Every doubt that they gave, just gas for fire. I don't chase what's poppin', nigga on fire. They recycle sound, look, it's time to retire. Long nights make my tongue pure as fire. Same code, same walk, their straits was dire. I was tested by hunger, transcending liars. Had to remind how to breathe through the fire. Never folded my name while I was sitting in fire. Never Nebuchadnezzar,
Let's go, bro. That's definitely New York, man.
Man.
Let's do this. All right, so Nails, bro. This is Ohio Sinatra. He's from Columbus. He's dropping 3 albums in the first 4 months of the first quarter of 2026.
All done.
All done. Let's go,
All
bro.
done.
Ready to
Yeah.
do it. So, bro, I'm so happy that you're able to be here to be a part of it. I know you got the wife back at the hotel. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Anything else you want to put out there? We've got like 7 minutes till 10 o'clock. Figured that might be a good time to cut out for you.
I just want to say thanks to everybody who's supporting. My wife, love you. Shout out King Malik, DJ Bedtime, Jay Ditta, who does the promotion. Shout out to Ohio Family, who also does my promotion. The Furnace Entertainment. Shout out my sons, Jalen, Junior.
Let's go.
Junior's 23 years old.
All right.
My daughters, Tiff, Kim, Sydney. Shout out them. Shout out my brothers. Shout out the world, man. I'm just a happy person. I'm happy to be here. Just happy to spread everything out. I think me and Jay Ditta was laughing about this because he just picked up the promotion, and he goes, "Bro, you got 1 Spotify listener," and I go, "Yeah, that's cool. We could talk about this in about 6 to 7 months."
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of fueled something in me.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think he when he told this to me, man, I didn't take it in a sense like, oh man, that's horrible. This is bad. I took it as a sense like, I'm back.
Yeah, bro.
It's only one way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Up. Like, that's it. But I do the music because I love it. And hopefully, like in 100 years, 200 years, somebody will come across a time capsule with my music in it, because that's what I plan on doing, burying it.
That's tight.
And somebody can dig it up and decipher the words and just be like, he was probably one of the greatest writers of his time that nobody ever knew. And to me, that's what matters. If I could spark a mind 100 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
50 years from now, 200, 1,000, I've served my purpose.
I've got a feeling, bro, that you're gonna spark a lot of minds locally, man. Not just locally, but in your own home. Because when you've got a mindset like you do, where you've already played the cards that are dealt. You know what I mean? You understand your hand, and you understand that, that the hand that you're hanging on to, it may not be 4 aces, you know what I mean? But the hand that you got, it's worth holding on to, and being able to instill that into your kids, bro. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that just reciprocate with what you're trying to tell and what the point you're trying to get across, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, bro. You can hear it in the songs. You can obviously hear it when you're speaking about your love life, your wife, your business, your friends, your business partners. Like, it's all on this level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you didn't talk any animosity about anybody in your life, because you're holding everybody up to this pedestal here, bro. And that's hard to find, man, because a lot of people, relationships are tough, bro. You've got 2 relationships in one, and you're always thinking me, how do I make us better? But you got to make sure that, like, I need to make sure that she's better. Yeah. And she needs to make sure that you're better. And so being able to, put your both selves on a pedestal like that and cheer for each other, bro. Like, it goes a lot further today than it did 20 years ago, because it's harder to find that you got somebody that's a ride or die and that just wants to see you do good.
And my wife is everything. When I met my wife, I think I was I was over 300 pounds. At one point in my life, I was 330. But my wife literally, you see me now, I'm nowhere near 300 pounds. My wife literally instilled life in me.
That's awesome, dude.
And for any man that's listening, that's out there looking for love or companionship, choose the person who put life in you,
Yeah.
opposed to instilling death and putting death on you.
I like that.
You know, and that's all I'm doing, man. I'm giving life because life was given to me. Every second is a blessing, and I want to cherish every moment and just put a smile on people's face, whether it's through music, whether it's just through a kind act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but never destruction, never destroy.
Well, you're doing it, bro, and I can't wait to see what the full scale of 2026 brings you.
Yeah.
Because if you're coming out in the first quarter with 3 albums, like, you got a lot to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, and being able to piggyback that for the next, 9 months, 8 months through the course of the year, and really just home in on your craft, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to see where this is gonna go, and I'm gonna make sure that you and Nails are tapped together, dude.
Word.
He's the shit, bro. He's such a good human being. He's from Florida, which, if you're still watching, bro, I'm sorry about the Canes, dude.
Yeah, that hurt
Sorry
me
about the
yesterday.
Canes, bro, but Indy had to take it.
Indiana.
Yeah, that
Indiana took it, bro.
Good game, though. It
And
was a good game.
I lost.
It was
I
a
was
good
expecting a
game,
much
dude.
bigger
Number?
separator.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
like the quarterback.
Mendoza,
Yeah.
he's fire, bro.
But I had one complaint about the game though.
Okay.
What's that?
The coach allowed the quarterback to run and score a touchdown,
He did.
Yeah.
but he did not put the ball in the quarterback's hand in the final drive. Why? Why do you trust your quarterback who won a Heisman, not for running, but for throwing? This is the biggest stage.
Okay.
I'm expecting him to throw at least 2 touchdowns. The Canes defense that good?
Didn't look like it.
They couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
They stopped the pass. Couldn't stop the run. It just make me question what's going to happen on the next level. Everyone's faster, bigger, smarter, the more coached.
Experienced.
What does Indiana's coach know that we don't know?
Man. I think everybody's trying to get that sauce right now, bro.
Because he did not leave the ball in the quarterback's hand. He
Yeah.
put it in his running back hand.
He did. He did. But I would say Mendoza threw some good passes.
He definitely threw some good passes, but he didn't close the game out.
He did not close it like that.
And to me, when you're a Heisman, when you're gonna be the number 1 pick, when you are going to be the poster child for the NFL,
Going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
Fucking Tom Brady's out there with his Raiders sweatshirt.
Going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
Why wouldn't you leave the ball in his hand and say, go win the game? See, Miami quarterback couldn't do it, but we knew Miami quarterback couldn't do that.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that from him.
We're expecting.
But he's a good quarterback too.
He's
like,
pretty, for a person that's almost 30 years old.
true. But he's been through it.
Yeah, he's been through it
He
before.
been
with
through it.
UGA, yeah.
Yeah, he's seen the top of the food chain in
Yeah.
that respected right, but he's definitely no Mendoza.
Nah,
You know,
nah.
I mean you're definitely seeing a different level. I mean, with even Oregon's quarterback.
Now,
I mean,
I'm a Jets fan.
okay,
Screw Oregon's quarterback.
fair. You might
He's
get
soft.
him. You might get him.
We're not getting him. He's not going to the draft.
He's not going.
You want to know why he's not going to the draft? Because the Jets were going to pick him.
Because he doesn't want to go to New York.
He don't want to go to New York. This is a business. Be a businessman. Don't be a coward. I would rather walk into a situation where I can change the game, change the culture.
Joe Burrow to the Bengals type shit. Yeah.
What's left? Us trying to steal Joe Burrow from you guys? It's not going to happen.
It might not be farther fetched than you think.
Y'all are gonna
Well,
want the number 2 pick.
if there's a thing, if Joe Burrow leaves Cincinnati, a lot of people are saying he wants to go to the Rams, to L.A.
Oh, really?
That's the conversations if he were to leave, because Stafford's going to be out probably the next couple of years and he'll be available. But that's a whole other conversation. We're here for Burrow here, but
if they win it this year, Stafford is going. If they win it this year, Stafford is going. He's not going to stay.
why does he need to? He's proven himself. He got 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowl rings.
He put in time in Detroit. He got beat down for years.
Yeah.
He's earned his keep. He put a time in a bad organization.
Cincinnati deserved Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
If they let Burrow walk, Cincinnati deserved Geno.
Cincinnati better get their shit together.
Cincinnati needs a defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
We let the defensive coordinator go, and he did just fine in Indianapolis. So it's not that. It's the player personnel.
When I think of Cincinnati, I look at Cincinnati Bengals like the moment passed for them to win. The last Super Bowl.
Now we're playing catch up, bro.
They were supposed to win that Super Bowl that they went to, and they lost.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to win that. The time is past. It's like the Jets. 09 and 10. Jets were supposed to win back-to-back Super Bowls. In the game, up by 10 against the Colts, against the Steelers, that roughing the kicker. The Jets were supposed to win back-to-back Super Bowls. They missed their window. Now look, 15 years, no playoff. Baby, if you watching, you can call my Lyft or Uber.
Understood. Well, appreciate you for being on here. It's incredible getting your take on artistry and what it takes to be a mature artist in this industry, because we see a lot of people that are chasing the bag, chasing the wrong things, distraction with the noise.
Yeah.
It seems that you've tuned it all out, and the only noise you're hearing are the tracks that you're busting out. And I think that's incredible. Just your level of focus and how intentional you are. All kudos, props to you.
Thank you.
Seriously,
Thank you.
I think it's incredible the level of focus that you have towards your goals.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a quarter of a year right now. I can only imagine what your 6 months to your what was it, 9 months to 12 months comes. By the time Christmas comes around this next year, I'd love to have another January podcast and see where you're at.
I tell you what, in
2027.
July. Let's give it to July.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna be back down here in July. We're gonna shoot a music video in the lab.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do the damn thing. I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna do some freestyle, and I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff for y'all. I didn't get a chance to do it today. It's my first time back on radio in X amount of years, so it was a pleasure being here, man. Thank you for having
Dude,
me.
I'm so glad that you were able to be a part of it, bro. I'm a huge fan of you, and we're gonna be lifelong friends now for sure,
Absolutely.
man. Anything we can do to help you out, whatever you guys need on our end. If you're ever looking for merch, we can print it for you. I can get it
Absolutely.
shipped, whatever you need.
Shout out
dude.
to Still Photos 29.
Yeah.
Been in the chat the whole
That's
time.
The
my
whole-
wife.
Hey, let's go, mama.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He said she was a photographer, bro, which is like the perfect juxtaposition for
Shout
a
out.
relationship.
That's amazing. Thank you for tuning in the whole time. I know these podcasts can seem like they're a little long-winded, but we love getting the information out of we bring them on the podcast because we really value what they're going to bring to the couch. And he's brought so much value. If you get a chance to check out this whole podcast, start from the beginning, and he's going to drop gym after gym after gym. Really shout out all the producers he's worked with, because it seems like he's working with the right people to put him in the right place. I work for Madison Theater. I'm a concert promoter.
Oh, wow.
I work at Madison. I can get you connected in there too.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
nice,
sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
But the thing is that seeing all these artists over the years, you can see the real ones pretty quickly. I've got a good radar on that, and he's more than a real one. He's an inspirational one. So that's appreciate you for being here and sharing some wealth of knowledge and insights. It's grateful
Thank
for
you.
you, and
Thank you. I appreciate
appreciate
it.
you bringing it to Ohio of all places.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
You know what I mean? So that's
Ohio, man.
He's got 2 years, bro. 2 years to milk Ohio for everything it's worth. Because a little birdie told me he might be heading back to Jersey.
Hey, we'll take as long as we can get.
Right.
I know my wife like Jersey. New York, New York.
New York. All right, my bad. New York. So if anybody wants to learn about you, is it Ohio Sinatra
Yes.
on all social media except for Facebook?
Facebook is Kerwin Williams. It's my government. I have no problem sending out my government. I'm not a criminal. I don't do anything wrong. Kerwin Williams on Facebook. Everywhere else, it is Ohio Sinatra.
Bro, we need to make our own paint company, Kerwin Williams, and it's all the Kanye color, like earth tones, bro. That should be fire.
That's funny.
Kerwin Williams, I love it.
Word.
Actually, you know what, man? This is where's Kerwin at? I got a Kerwin right here. Where's he at? One of these guys is a Kerwin. There he is. That's him.
Mr. Potato. I used to love that toy.
So
This is the
Left,
egg guy.
left.
Is this the Humpty Dumpty? Looks like he has like
So that
He
he's
lost them shoes
a
on.
he's a chicken nugget, but his name is Kerwin Frost. He's a clothing designer that did a collab with McDonald's.
Kerwin the rapper?
Yeah.
I know who Kerwin.
So look,
Frost
that
is.
does that look like Kerwin with the mustache?
That
and the,
does look like Kerwin Frost a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
Not the Williams, but yeah, Frost.
That's funny. Yeah. So, all right, man. So Ohio Sinatra, dude, thank you so much for being a part of
Thank you.
everything, man. Whenever you want to get back on the podcast, whatever you need from us, we're gonna start playing your music in here on Thursdays, bro.
Thank you. I
That's our
appreciate
local Thursdays. We're doing that.
Thank
so.
you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. All right, wifey, make sure you get that Uber. Where you guys? You stay in Covington or where?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, dope. All right, man. So this is going to wrap up another episode of the PowWow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you want to get a hold of Ohio Sinatra or listen to any of his music, he's on Spotify. He's on YouTube. Ohio Sinatra, bro. You know what I mean? That's Sinatra's he's my idol. Like I've got two idols. Well, besides my father, but it's Pee Wee Herman and Frank Sinatra. So like it kind of makes sense when you see me, like, you know, the swag of Frank Sinatra and like the kid. I don't give a fuck about like the Pee Wee Herman. So it's like it's my perfect little juxtaposition, bro.
Bro, I did a record called That's Life. I sampled That's Life.
Oh yeah.
That's Life.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
redid
the
that.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
All right, man. Dude, I appreciate you for coming down and being a part of it, man. I love you to
Absolutely, yeah.
death, dude. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
And everybody that tuned in today, thank you guys. I appreciate you. We're going to make sure that DJ Nails and Ohio Sinatra are linked
Yes.
at the hip, bro.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right, man. We'll see you next week on another episode of the PowWow. Wifey,
you.
I appreciate you for tuning in and holding the fort down while we make this happen. So, love you guys. We'll see you next week. We're out of here.
Ouch, appreciate you.
Hey.
We out.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
Let's go.